Yo, what is going on, homies? It's your boy StumpD back from the OPTC video, and in today's video, we're hopping into Heavenly Demon 2 with the new Final Tap Super Sugo dual unit Roger and Whitebeard, and I did manage to find a level 5 Final Tap Limit Break Expanded Rainbow Friend Captain. So that's the team, those are the supports, let's dive in. Now, I totally stuffed this run up, and we still managed to get it done thanks to the Final Tap level 5. If you have the free-to-play Pedro, he's a really good replacement for EGOgotic. That way you don't actually need to stall on the turn where you come up against Diamante. But, nevertheless, this team does work very nicely as well. Now, where I actually stuff up is I actually used the Legend Kid support on my Vivi Rebecca, where I was meant to use the support of Rare Recruit Kid. Rare Recruit Kid gives you a 1.3 times color affinity boost on the final stage. Because you can't use color affinity buffs on the final stage, it actually works quite nicely to get that color affinity buff. Then you can switch into Whitebeard, use the Whitebeard special, extend the color affinity boost to a 1.8 times color affinity boost, and then turn the orb boost into a 3 times orb boost. But even by just using one Whitebeard and Roger special, we do so much damage, absolutely so much damage. And the fact that their final tap changes the chain multiplier into a 7 times chain multiplier, it means that Whitebeard and Roger, the friend captain, with the final tap level 5 does so much damage. Now this team's awesome because it doesn't utilize carrot support, it doesn't use any fancy supports, but it does take some intricate switching. As you'll see on this Monet stage, we can remove the bind thanks to a Roger captain, and ideally, once you move into this Virgo stage, you need to make sure you leave it as double Roger. Leaving it as double Roger will allow you to get paralysis removal, blind, and special bind removal. More specifically, 2 turns of it. So make sure you are double Roger on this stage. You want to be able to switch into one so you get the attack and the orb boost. And then we can use the ErKa special to remove the defense up that Virgo applies and get a base stat boost to our Dex and our in characters, which means Roger is actually going to be hitting really, really hard here, like really hard. With the switchability of Vivi Rebecca, we get a chain lock as well, and the fact that we can actually have all orbs matching on this particular team thanks to Vivi Rebecca, the Aura Jackson, and our Roger captains works very nicely. On the Caesar stage, we do have the Shiryu support, the free-to-play Shiryu. Pick him up from the treasure map shop if you don't have him. He's an absolute god to remove the poison, and then we can actually use the Viola special to rotate the block orbs and remove 2 turns of special blinds. Every single turn we are switching with the Roger, that way we actually get the 1.5 times attack and orb boost, and as you'll see here on the Caesar stage, we can easily take it out thanks to the color affinity of our quick units. On this stage against Pika, though, you want to make sure you switch into your double Whitebeard. Having Whitebeard as captain will actually give you 2 5.25 captains to themselves and 5 times captains to everyone else. Pika has 2 turns of defense up, which we need to remove, and we do want to leave this turn with a chain lock active. So very important that you use your Mihawk special here to not only remove the defense up, but give you a 3 times chain lock. And with that, hitting all your perfects, you can take out Pika. Now, if you're using Pedro over ErKa, you will have a lot more damage on this particular stage, and you should be able to take it out quite nicely. But thanks to Whitebeard as the captain, he does a lot more damage than what Roger can provide because he's a 5.25 captain himself. Moving on to the Treble and Sugar stage now, you get a full board of Dex Orbs, which they make unfavorable, as well as getting 1 turn of paralysis. Thanks to utilizing Viola, Viola actually removes 1 turn of paralysis, which is great. And so that actually works really, really nice with her as a sailor to get around the paralysis that is just so prevalent in this particular piece of content. Normally having Roger as a captain there would help there, but Viola is just awesome because she has that amazing sailor ability. Just by switching with Vivi Rebecca and Roger, we can take out that stage, no issues whatsoever. On to Gladius, Mark Vice, and Pika now. We are going to take out this particular stage in 1 turn as well, which works very, very nicely. What we're actually going to do here is we're going to switch with our Rogers. Make sure that you are double Roger when you move into the next stage. Very important that you are double Roger. Switch with Vivi Rebecca to guarantee yourself some more matching orbs. And then use their special to remove the damage reduction that gets applied on this stage. We do get 3 turns of orb block here, which actually works nicely because we are going to have a full board of orbs anyway. So it's super nice here. We can easily take out this entire stage with ease thanks to the switch of Roger and Whitebeard. Like I said, you need to make sure you're double Roger when you move on from this stage though. Very important that you actually do that. So that way you can remove 2 turns of special blind on this Diamante stage. He gives us 5 turns of special blinds, and we just get our Viola special back in time to actually remove 2 more turns of it. But thanks to literally just the switchability of Whitebeard and Roger, we can get through this stage no issues whatsoever. So switch with one of them. You don't need to switch with both, just switch with one. And that way you can get enough damage to take out this entire stage. Look how much, I miss, and we still have so much damage here. But The big reason that I take an extra turn is because I do need my EGOgotic special back on the final stage. Looking at it now, I actually don't need it because I actually have the Mihawk special ready to go. But look, this is what happens sometimes when you're doing commentary, so you could easily just destroy this entire stage and move on, because Mihawk actually removes defense up as well. So, like I said, when you're doing commentary and you're looking back on your runs, you can think of, like, doing things differently. I couldn't find this friend captain again, so I couldn't re-record this video, so I just had to go with the recording. So even though I stuffed it up, I'm still rocking with it. On the final stage against Dofi, he puts up 2 turns of defense up, which we need to remove with Mihawk or EGOgotic. And then we can rotate the block orbs thanks to Hero. Oh, so that's why we need EGOgotic, actually. We needed EGOgotic to rotate the block orbs. If you have Pedro, you can get around that quite nicely. But he'll only rotate Psi and Strength characters, so you do need to make sure you switch into WHITEBEARD before you do that. But on this final stage, we are going to switch with our WHITEBEARD and our Roger. We do have the Super Switch ready, which is awesome. So we get a 2 times attack and a 2 times orb. And if you have the support of Kid, you'll actually have color affinity as well. But like I said, this is where I made a blunder and this is where I stuffed up. That way, if you have the Kid support, you can not only use the Roger special to turn the attack boost into a 3 times attack boost, but you can also use the WHITEBEARD special to turn the orb boost into a 3 times orb boost as well. With the 3 times chain lock, you're going to have so much damage. As you'll not only have that 3 times chain lock, but you'll also have a 3 times orb boost, a 3 times attack boost, and a 1.8 times color affinity to your strength characters, which is just absolutely wild. But as you'll see here, even with my little stuff up, I do manage to take out one of the Dofis with my 5 units, and thanks to the final tap of the level 5 Roger, we turn that chain boost into a 7 times chain boost, and absolutely decimate that second Roger, second Dofi. So that's going to wrap up the video, guys. Hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, make sure to go down there and belt that like button for me if you're new to the channel. Hit the big red subscribe button too. But guys, wherever you are in this beautiful world, please remember to enjoy the rest of your day. As always, homies, I thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one.